I'm Town of Islip Supervisor Angie Carpenter. You are going to learn all about the intriguing world of yard waste and how it all happens. And I'd like to begin by thanking Councilman Steve Flotteron for getting involved in this issue and caring enough to help us pull it all together. And to our Commissioner at DEC, Jim Heil, and his crew and everyone else who was a part of helping put this video together. You know, the Town of Islip's yard waste composting facility has been in place since 1988. And in that 28 years, we really have become a leader, a model to emulate for these kinds of facilities across the country. Since it began operating, approximately 1.5 million tons of yard trimmings have been recycled in the Town of Islip. These materials have been converted into approximately 2.5 million cubic yards of compost that have been utilized to help build healthy soils and grow healthy plants. The video you were about to see will show you the fascinating process, and it really is fascinating, of turning grass clippings, leaves, and brush into beautiful, useful compost. Yes, compost can be beautiful, especially when you use it to help in your gardens. Everyone out there, happy planting.
Hello, I'm Councilman Steve Flotteron. I'm at the Islip Town Compost Facility. I'm with my friend Dr. Stu Bruckner. Dr. Bruckner, can you tell us a little bit about our compost facility?
Well, we've been producing compost here since about 1988. The compost is source separated, which means it's only grass, leaves, and yard clippings. It is 100% organic, and it is the highest quality Class 1 compost that can be purchased or given away free to residents. We've been testing it since the site's inception. We test it routinely, and it passes New York State and EPA regulatory guidelines for Class 1 compost every year, and we monitor it routinely throughout the year, so it's just the highest quality compost available.
And Dr. Bruckner, you've been overseeing this facility for how many years?
Since 1988.
Okay, so you've been here since the birth.
Since the birth.
Okay. Hi, I'm Councilman Steve Flotteron. I'm going to show you how we created compost and mulch here at the Islip Compost Facility. The Islip Compost Facility is located on a 40-acre site off of Railroad Avenue in Ronkonkoma, New York. The facility is approved to process 60,000 tons of yard trimmings per year. Only yard debris consisting of grass clippings, leaves, brush, and tree material is accepted at the site. This material can be received from town departments, town licensed carting companies, landscapers, and Islip residents. Upon entering the site, vehicles are required to stop at the scale house for weighing. Islip residents do not pay to deliver their materials to the site. Material is inspected for contaminants as it is being unloaded, for example, glass, plastic, and treated wood. Contaminants are reloaded by the driver and removed from the site. Mixed leaves and brush are shredded with high-speed grinders before being formed into windrows. Screens in the grinder are selected to provide optimum particle size reduction for composting. Grass is not shredded before being added to the windrows. Brush and logs are shredded and kept segregated for mulch production or used as bulking material for grass. With a wood shear, stumps are size reduced and then shredded for mulch or bulking material to mix into the windrows. In addition to compost, wood mulch is also produced as a beneficial byproduct at the facility. The wood is grounded twice to yield a properly sized mulch product. The material is then placed in piles, moistened and mixed as needed, and aged to produce a high-quality mulch product used in landscape and horticulture. Material is taken from the pre-processing area by roll-off trucks and formed into windrows in the composting area of the site. Windrows are approximately 400 feet in length, 6 feet in height, and 14 to 16 feet at the base. The length of time in the active composting phase varies based on a number of factors that govern the composting process. Windrows containing leaves or leaves and brush are typically compost for 8 to 12 weeks. Windrows containing grass are compost for about 6 to 10 weeks. Windrows are turned with a rotating drum composter. Turning helps accelerate decomposition by mixing the composting material, redistributing moisture and nutrients, introducing oxygen into the pile, and in general helps to maintain optimal conditions during the composting process. Turning frequency varies depending on material composition, windrow size, age, monitoring data, such as temperature and oxygen, moisture content, and the meteorological conditions. Temperature and oxygen are important factors that govern the composting process. Both are monitored routinely to ensure that optimum conditions are maintained. Following composting in windrows, the material is moved to the curing piles for further decomposition. Curing piles are located along the perimeter of the site. The material is allowed to cure for at least 90 days before final processing. Cured material is screened to produce a finished compost product. To keep up with demand for finished compost, screening is accomplished throughout the year, and additional screening capacity is added in the spring. Screening equipment removes plastic, oversized wood, and other residuals to produce high-quality compost for the market. The town's compost is sold to landscape, turf, horticulture, and agricultural industries. The facility has about 650 landscaper accounts, and many landscapers deliver yard waste material and purchase compost and mulch products. More than 150,000 cubic yards of compost have been sold to golf courses for construction of engineered soils and turf maintenance. A recent construction project purchased 26,000 cubic yards of compost for creating turf around a new runway at JFK Airport. Town of Islip residents are allowed to take compost and wood mulch at no charge. At the town facility, there's an area conveniently located adjacent to the scale house for residents to pick up compost and mulch. Residents typically use about 3,500 yards to 4,500 yards per year. We encourage Islip Town residents to take advantage of this beautiful, free compost and mulch and use it to enjoy planting and harvesting in your home garden.